okay, we just dropped a part 1 to Conrad and Brick Baby and them speaking on the peace talks in Chicago and in Los Angeles, right? But that video was pretty much going long, and they kept speaking on the peace, but they actually started to speak more about what's going on in Los Angeles pertaining to peace. So I'm gonna go ahead and run the part 2. We're gonna continue, dive back in, and y'all know how it go. I'm gonna keep it a Benji for y'all doing the reaction. Y'all keep it a Benji for me in the comments. Let's continue.
Niggas. Right. A young nigga who's actively sliding is gonna look at you like a bitch the moment you on that.
I'm gonna tell you something. LA was cool for a second, right? They start mentioning this peace treaty. That shit start turning back up. Nigga like what them niggas ain't slide. Fuck it, nigga.
Wasn't even nobody doing it. Wasn't even rolling like that on no gang type shit, nigga. Because at the end of the day, more niggas talking about peace. More niggas out here trying to get money than anything because we would show something from EDD. Right, nigga. So now niggas is out here trying to get back thirsty. Niggas was not gang banging like that. Niggas brought up that peace treaty shit, and now niggas is outside trying to show motherfuckers, you know.
And you know what? I feel like that's a good topic, right? Like something to point out. Because one reason why people was acting like, let's talk about peace, is because it wasn't nothing going on. So instead of a lot of people just accepting that for what it is and being grateful for the actions of it being like no real, you know, stuff going on, they wanted to make it a big old thing and put a lot of, you know, spotlight on it. And once you start putting them spotlights on things, that led to a lot of people being challenged or feeling disrespected on the internet based upon people saying certain things like, oh, well, go do this if you don't want peace, and, you know, just challenging people and making them feel disrespected. So that led to certain people trying to prove that they ain't for peace, you know, and other people hearing people pushing peace, they seeing that as a weakness, and they trying to go ahead and, you know, take advantage of the situations. But I never really thought about it like that. But that was something to point out. I get where Conrad and Brick Baby is coming from. Because, you know, we just going to have to see, really. Because I'm sitting there thinking about it, trying to run the timeline. And even though it been certain little problems and stuff, it's still not where it could be. So to me, it's like, it's not hectic right now. I can honestly say that, like, in Los Angeles as a whole, it's not hectic. Now, is it certain people doing what they doing, and is it problems and beefing? Yeah, but it's not like just hectic like it can be, or as hectic as it has been. You know what I'm saying? It's been all kind of levels of how it's been hectic in Los Angeles as a whole. And what's going on right now is still one of the lowest, you know what I mean, levels of hectic or chaos. The lowest level of chaos in Los Angeles as a whole has ever been, for the most part. That's just me speaking from like paying attention and, you know, being around.
Appreciate, and then they start making shit happen.
Niggas pride and ego. Niggas
everybody banging like that. Niggas brought up that peace treaty shit, and now niggas is outside trying to show motherfuckers, you ain't no peace treaty, and then they start making shit happen.
Niggas pride and ego.
Everybody trying to take the place of God.
The thing, yeah, God. But listen, what you doing is you putting pressure on the young niggas. Now you telling the young niggas, yeah, we calling peace because you bitch ass niggas ain't slide. Now
niggas pride
you gotta be fucked up. Right. I'm a bitch ass.
What peace? I'm finna go over there right now.
Go over there and get cracking.
That's simple.
We was just talking about peace. Like nigga don't say we don't got it in us, and that's what you just forced. Like he said, God's work was, nigga, he was cleansing the land already. He was cleansing the land without the mention. Now you niggas want to act like y'all got all this say so. What about the little nigga that is sliding, that hate the nigga who think he got to say so? So whatever the fuck he say, nigga, he doing the exact opposite on purpose. Like, nigga, fuck it, I'm knocking something down today.
What I don't fuck with is the niggas who be like, screaming the peace and be the main niggas in these meetings. But then when they leave and go back to their hood, niggas talk really about fuck all that peace shit. I don't like when niggas go to their meetings and scream peace, and then when they with their homies, fuck all that peace, nigga. We still.
Now, Almighty Suspect got a point right there, right? I don't know if you know that for a fact or he just speaking, but that is true. And it's a lot of people who find a problem in that. Like, people do exactly what Almighty Suspect said. And other people be like, how can you rock with people like that or come to an agreement with people like that who can't even keep their word? If you can't keep your word, it's like, it's nothing to talk about. But that's why it's also messed up, because it's such a serious topic, sensitive, passionate, and all that. But you got people that'll work these angles and play games and play charades.
Okay, blase, K, but you was just participating in these kind of things.
Oh,
I feel, you know what I'm saying? I feel like now you tripping, bro. Pick a side. Either it's not peace or it is, but don't be pushing peace shit in public and then with your homies, you still telling niggas kill niggas.
Don't understand. This is what I learned.
Yeah, I mean, that's
where you
always
lose
gonna be.
This is
like
what I learned being a rapper, bro.
It's gonna be
all
like
that trying to push peace and have meetings about gangs and all that shit on 6, that shit whack, nigga. Dead homies, what you do, nigga, yourself is you go and grow and inspire. Niggas gonna follow. We follow our big homies. We've been following our big homies since beginning of time.
Actions, not words.
So just actually do your thing, bro, and go be successful, cuz, and we know what it's like, what to be. We know what to go for. You feel me? All that shit trying to be cool with the Johnnies and sit at round tables with ops and all that on dead homies, bro. Nigga can go and be successful, and the little homies gonna follow up. Just like that.
Homies,
all that other shit, cap. Man, I ain't with none of that shit.
Because how you gonna tell a little nigga who just got this blick outside?
And I feel like Conrad making some good sense, right? Because if you doing anything that's succeeding, like that's winning, showing that you doing the right thing, people will follow, no matter what it is. And it is extreme for a lot of people. Like you said, all that sitting with the Johnnies, sitting with the ops, a lot of that stuff is like super foreign to certain people. You know what I'm saying? That stuff is like an allergy. It's like something they just could never sit with, you know what I mean? Get with, or nothing like that. It's like, what is this? And again, I'm not taking away from, like, yeah, when people get behind the walls, people be having to learn how to conduct with these so-called ops and all that anyway. So I get it. But how you operate behind the walls is different from the streets. You know what I mean? The rules and the politics, some things align, some things don't. So you do got to know that. But you know, it just take the authentic out of it. You know what I mean? The authenticity out of it. When you got so many hidden agendas.
It's gonna follow me like that, and I'm gonna tell them niggas come on like that. Right. We gonna go different. We gonna change the narrative like that, bro. I'm not sitting with no ops. I'm not sitting with no Johnnies. I'm not sitting with none of that. We're not doing none of that. I don't need y'all to get my little homies right. You go get your little homies right. Everybody mind their fucking business.
Oh, 16.
Just be about action. A lot of talking.
Just go elevate.
Because how can you tell a little nigga with a gun not to go do nothing and you ain't showed it, prove nothing? And you just tell a nigga, nah, don't go shoot them niggas no more. But you didn't bring little niggas to go shoot shit, and then one day you just tell a nigga don't shoot shit no more.
With us,
that don't even work.
With us having Nipsey and several other successful people from the area and neighborhood alone, it's a lot of kids that's over there, and they grown, man, but a lot of young niggas over there that nigga are on the path of being successful, and they are following the footsteps of the Rags, the Brick Babies, the
out there, nigga,
Nipseys,
pinning up t-shirts,
you get what I'm saying? They hustling.
Cuz over there running
Brian Hurst babies and all them, like they all are inspired to be successful, cause it's just that nigga, they not,
even you,
they just ain't
young
focused
niggas with little body bag chains and all kind of shit. That inspires niggas to go do other shit.
It ain't about no peace treaty. And on the dead homies, all young niggas around me, they not gangbanging anywhere. They from the hood, and they gonna get cracking on sight, but they not getting up every day worrying about gangbanging. My niggas is going
I don't want to be around a nigga like that.
Making shirts, nigga. You feel me? Sweaters, nigga. Brian Hurst baby running around with a box of that shit everywhere. He doing a collab with Chef Grizzly right now.
You got OK, the campaign shop going unappreciated clothing. You got Baby Law and them, like everybody.
You gotta take care of a nigga who just wake up trying to slide every day. You gotta take care of a nigga who wake up and want to slide every day. He's not trying to get no money.
Well, it's just safe to say that the people...
He need niggas to take care of him at this point.
If a nigga waking up trying to slide every day, that mean that he ain't around the right niggas, because at the end of the day, if a nigga see a nigga wake up every day and then go, even if it's on some, nigga, I'm finna go buy some pounds, some pipes, I'm finna go to the spot and all that, he around a nigga who don't have time to slide because he getting money, cuz gonna be like, wait, hold on. this, and I could be fly, and I could just trip when a nigga trip with me, and nigga, I last longer.
Nigga, I start chasing that bread. That's what took me up out of that bread.
You gotta chase that
money, bro. Changing my home narrative,
yo,
bro.
like real talk, like in the Bay, like in Frisco, the kids wake up and they trying to get money more than anything else.
Bay too is different too. They already been on that before us, to where they over there really already killing each other over the bag.
For sure they are.
Wars is over money.
But look, let's say.
And that is true, you know, in the Bay, they been like block banging, like turf warring, and, you know, I'm talking about like, you know, over money and getting money, you know, that's the difference. They're not necessarily gang banging over colors, you know what I mean? Like, that's the difference. Like, it be groups of people and it be beefs, but it be over different roots. Like, you know, the root of the problem be different.
I can literally.
We ain't had wars over money in about 30 years.
I can go to Frisco right now.
You dumb as fuck. We ain't had no money wars since the 80s.
But what I'm saying, I can go to Frisco.
And I'm gonna keep it real. That's what the whole streets is about. You know what I mean? Like, people only outside in the streets and operating outside of the law, so to speak, is to get to the chili. That's what it was all about, man. It ain't never been about you out here just running up amok, just out here with nothing that makes sense. It was always about, like, you know, if people was getting into it, it was over something that made sense, and it was hurting business, and they had to make a, you know, a demonstration, you know, prove why you don't play with their business, or you don't put a bad image on us, and you make it bad for business for us, whatever, you know. But just things always being about the money, the succeeding end of things. That's the real reason why people even took to the streets. Didn't have no other options. Now you got people that just be in the streets just to be in them, and that's kind of like what messed the streets up too.
Like some youngsters out there, and they'll literally be like mercenaries for me. If I tell them I want a fucking MacBook Pro,
they different.
By fucking 6 p.m. I'm finna have that shit
because they bippy.
That's different.
Yeah,
niggas not super. There's very few niggas that's money oriented out here. It's just a couple hoods. And that's how you know it's a thing where everybody don't get money.
Too. Yeah, but it'd be different, and you're dealing with like the gang thing.
Nah, you just met a gang of janky niggas, cuz I'm 6'7". It's some niggas that's really getting it together.
Look, but you know, everybody not getting money out here because, you know, certain hoods is known for getting money.
Yeah.
The fact that that's even a thing tell you that everybody's not getting money. You know what I'm saying? You certain hoods, you be like, oh, them niggas pass. Them niggas get it back. Them niggas over there bunch. You know, everybody not getting money. Niggas, a lot of niggas are right just wait.
Like, nigga, that's because he from.
Exactly, because he from Wuchie. They get it back. That's a fact. That's a fact. Niggas pass over there, 100%. That's a fact. Yeah, facts. So that's how you know everybody not getting money here. But I always say it's different. It's easier to get money other places because niggas still living like the 80s in other places. Niggas not everybody. Who the fuck? It's very few niggas. You can probably name a couple niggas on your hands who rich off dope in the 2020s. You can probably name 2 or 3.
Very few.
You feel me? Very here.
Few.
You can probably name a handful of niggas.
And
in the South,
they killed my nigga Line One.
Half of them. You got what I'm saying? So niggas here got a path.
I ain't gonna lie. Certain topics, it's like you can't do a deep dive on them because you get to just talking too much. And to me, I feel like the whole conversation is going down the path of like speaking on certain things that, you know, we don't really need to be covering and pointing out and highlighting. That's just me.
Or just shoot people.
That nigga
and there's a lot more.
Different lanes was making the Bloods look
It's
great.
a couple handful of niggas here. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot more money getters.
So that's the thing.
Great
up there, like in the Bay, before Filthy Rich, wasn't no Aston Martin sliding through East Oakland like that. You know what I mean? Like very
Seminary was real tricky before.
Rarely. It was that's
a fact.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Dewey and all them. That's what made that didn't exist. There wasn't that type of paper floating through. You know what I mean? So it's.
Now, I just want to ask niggas what they think about the P shit, because I've been seeing a lot of that talk these days, you feel me, with the little P shit out here. I'll be seeing a lot of that shit, and I'll be like, I don't know how.
I hope they clip back, because that was a really good.
I wanted to ask.
Niggas need to just do more stuff instead of just trying to, like, push that narrative. Oh, it's a peace treaty. Niggas need to, like, if they gonna come together and have a little round table, niggas just need to, like, do certain shit. It's certain little shit you gotta do about that. You can't just, like, I don't know, bro. It's just the way it go. Niggas just gotta be inspirational. You got niggas pushing peace, cutting.
You gotta be pure about it. You have to be pure about it. Like,
why would anybody you want us to stop gangbanging? What the fuck you want us to do then, nigga?
I agree, man. Like, you gotta show people something to believe in and show them why this path is the path to take, and we gonna succeed going down this path. And you know, you gotta give a person something to do. Whether people doing stuff because they doing it on passion, or they doing it because they bored, or just because they don't know no better, you got to show them different, or give them a different option if you want them to wake up on a different type of tip every day.
That's what I'm saying.
Because this is what we do.
Nigga, what's the next play?
You have to offer an alternative solution.
That nigga Andre 3000 said, nigga, on 16 ain't enough with Rick Ross. He said, you telling them that selling's a sin, but yeah, selling's a sin, but how does it matter if you don't offer new ways to win?
Facts. But that's a fact.
This is survival of the fittest, nigga. You know where we at, nigga?
I think he slurred a little bit, but I think Conrad is talking about that 16 ain't enough. I want to say that's off that Rick Ross, God Forgives, I Don't. I could be wrong, but I think it's on that album with him and Andre 3000 from Outkast. Real nice song, you know? But I get what he pointing out right now.
Hey, man, you told this nigga to do exactly what he's doing every day. You taught the nigga. He got put on and y'all taught him this. Y'all taught him this and then you just say, nah, little bro, put that gun down today. We over it.
And this the thing too, right? Like, certain people can get, how can I say it? Like, some people can get trained one way. And that's one thing, right? To just train a person to be a certain way. That's a whole job itself. But then to try to, like, reteach or retrain, to remove certain ways, remove elements, and then re-put more different elements in a person, program or thought process, it's a whole nother job. People don't want to go further. Like, people don't really want to put a lot of energy into a lot of these things, man. Like, people just want to talk, you know, get the attention, and that's gonna be it for them. Outside of that, like, people ain't necessarily trying to, like, really go through detail for detail, push push all the lines they need to push to get things done. But that's how I look at it. Because you gotta have answers. You can't talk. And it's like I tell people all the time, like, no matter what it is, if you wake up and you tell people you pushing for peace or you pushing for beef, you gotta have an answer for what goes on. If you don't got the answers for what goes on from people following your get down, then what are you offering actually? You don't got nothing to answer. You don't got nothing figured out. Unless you got one of them systems where people following you blindly.
I can't tell you no other means to do nothing.
And y'all gotta bring some success, some niggas that actually gang bang and then met success to come talk to young niggas.
That's what I said up here last week.
That ain't, bro.
I said that same shit. I know.
And that's true, man. Like, don't no young dude want to hear nothing from no old dude running his mouth in the park somewhere, you know, looking like he been punching the clock, like, you know, unhappily, you know, punching the clock, doing something that's not even like, you know, in their career or something that they wanted to do or been trying to do or thriving to do, doing like they just working just so they could, you know, do what they gotta do, all that stuff. That ain't what they gonna hear nothing from. They don't care. Like, these young dudes, they don't even care, like, cause you some old dude with a low rider and all that. Like, they don't care about that. They don't care about your motorcycle. They don't care. Not saying that you don't got people, and when I mean young dudes, I'm talking about, you know, these 16s, 15s, 18s, 20s. Yeah, you got people that's, you know, getting money, even certain people, and they getting, you know, nice things, motorcycles and stuff like that. But overall, it's like, you know, like what Conrad is pointing out, like, you pull up right now and get to speaking from the Bentley, young dudes gonna hear you out. And they know you really come from the culture and the gangland, they gonna hear you out. That's what's intriguing in them. You know what I'm saying? That's what make people like, dang, like, okay, that's real right there. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, like, the young dudes, that's not intriguing to them. They don't care for that. They just really don't. They don't care about you hanging out on the porch. They don't care about none of that. You know, them young dudes, it costs them like $2,500 to even be sitting somewhere about a group of 5 on the porch somewhere. Once you add up all the smoke and the drinks and the cups and all that, they done, all the stuff they off of, shit, it costs. And them young dudes, you know what I mean, they don't even care about no hot dogs and all that on the grill like that. They trying to see what's going on with the 5-star restaurants. So, Conrad is definitely pointing out some things, man.
Why I'm not gonna listen to a nigga who just come over here to talk. If I ain't seen this nigga pop shit up, teach me certain ways, a gamer not gonna respect the nigga who ain't walked through his shoes.
Like, you gotta show a person you got something accomplished. Whether it's the accolades, your awards, achievements, your property, you homeowner, thriving business, you gotta throw them something. You gotta show something. Outside of that, homie, they like... Especially we in the daytime to where a lot of people don't even care or have a passion to like the root of the gang culture anyway. So they don't even really care for the history. They don't really care about like they're not fascinated or they don't even care. That means that like who people is because who they used to be or whatever, that don't even matter to the younger crowd no more. You know what I mean? I want to say I might be one of the last type of generations to where like people was respecting like who a person was to lead these paths for us to follow and stuff like that. Like I don't think people really care about that. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't think these young dudes even really care about a Tookie Williams or a Raymond Washington or anything, other people that fall up in that, But I just think the timing is different.
Trying to tell him to do anything.
And that's why
my non-affiliate ass can't come tell the nigga stop game, babe. Nigga gonna look at you like, what the fuck is you talking about? If you not from over there, you got rep from over there, you done shit, then a nigga gonna listen to you. What's his incentive to listen to you if you ain't done nothing? He has no incentive. You're not living how he living and doing the shit he wanna do. He wanna be like you. He wanna hit the pin, get the barrel chest. He wanna slide on niggas. If you ain't did none of this, what the fuck is he gonna listen to you for? The nigga know. Like, I'm not finna listen to this nigga. He don't look like he did shit. So the only way for shit to stop is a nigga gotta, like this nigga said, lead by example and be one of the ones who did it. 100%.
Because it ain't easy, because nigga, I know, nigga just from being in the streets for real, I don't even know what I'm gonna listen to.
Facts. Yeah. I feel like a lot of niggas who pushing peace want peace for themselves because they don't want to do nothing.
Wow.
But, okay, and this is kind of why I said that it's what J-Mane and them was doing was important, because someone that's in an influential position, and I'm not saying him specifically, but Dirk, being in an influential position, that's why him doing that, I feel like was an important move. Because if motherfuckers ain't gonna listen to anyone unless it's someone they respect, at least it's someone they respect making that move.
That shit was crazy for Dirk, though, because J-Mane mentioned all kinds of his dead homies.
Niggas want to be Muslim.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's 100% got half the hood across America.
That's how it works, bro. That's
facts.
Bro, God
That's
work.
beautiful.
God
That's a
work
fact.
in a certain way, bro. It's energy, bro.
Speaking of Dirk,
Half the hoods in America is turning Muslim.
He went to Disneyland, and so did Sky Jackson.
Sky Jackson.
So Sky Jackson